Machiavelli in this Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot it.
How did Machiavelli's work, specifically The Prince, affect Tupac's persona and music? Let's get into it. My name is Sarai, and we're going to be discussing Machiavelli versus Machiavelli. Tupac, born Tupac Amaru Shakur, was born in East Harlem, New York, on June 16, 1971, and was one of the most influential rappers of all time, having sold more than 75 million records worldwide and influencing many artists to come, including Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Lil Wayne, and modern hip-hop in its entirety. Although he was born in East Harlem, Tupac found himself along with his family moving to California in 1988. Living in California at the age of 17, specifically the Bay Area, Tupac found himself interested in rap music, soon leading to his start in a rap group called Strictly Dope. Their recordings led to his release under the name Tupac Shakur, ultimately landing an audition with Shock G of Digital Underground, where he was a backup dancer. In the early 90s, Tupac gained recognition and a plethora of backlash/controversial criticism following the release of Tupacalypse Now, which contains one of Shakur's most notable works, Brenda's Got a Baby. Being incarcerated several times within the span of 1993 to 1996, Tupac furthered his knowledge while incarcerated by reading Machiavelli's works, and was now signed under Death Row Records. Machiavelli's work would go forth to inspire his debut album, The Illuminati, The 7-Day Theory, which would be released under his alias Machiavelli, peaking at number 1 on the Billboard Top 200s and selling over 664,000 copies within its first week. Unfortunately, after recording, Tupac Shakur passed on September 13, 1996 in Las Vegas, Nevada, before the album would even release later that year on November 5, 1996.
The Italians I speak about, we're really truly great men. And I find any great man, black or white, I'm gonna study him, learn it, so he can't be great to me no more. Like Machiavelli. And that's why I don't say my name's not Machiavelli, my name is Makaveli. I took it, that's mine. He gave me that, you know what I mean? I took that, just like, and I don't feel no guilt. That all he was stolen from us forever. I'm taking back what's mine. It's just that they recorded it when he said it. It's probably something he took from us that they didn't let us record.
According to Wendy, mentor and consultant, Shakur was always a lover of books since a young age when his mother would have him read the New York Times front to back as a punishment. Shakur had a craving for knowledge, and his studies were evident through his writing. His thirst for knowledge only furthered upon on and off incarceration from 1993 to 1996, where he studied The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli, 16th century Florentine philosopher known primarily for his political ideas, amongst many other works. The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli entails his thoughts on how to obtain and maintain power, going forth to exemplify and define his conceptual view of a great man, while mentioning the failures of past Italian rulers.
Got the whole world fearing, you know what I'm saying? At 23, weighing 160 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even started. I haven't even rolled my plan out yet, and they scared.
It is better to be feared than to be loved, a quote derived from The Prince that can be repetitively noted in comparison to Shakur's personal ideology. Machiavelli's The Prince and its conceptual view of a world having a perception of you, although only few know the real you, while also deriving the superiority of being feared than loved, is not only seen through the lyricism, but could also be seen through Shakur's demeanor. I think it is crucial to emphasize Shakur's dictation in what would have been the liner notes of the Illuminati, The 7-Day Theory, where he goes on to mention his thanks to several artists and individuals through insults, as listed in the following. I bring this up as the concept of being feared over being loved really stands out at the end of this note, where he declares war on his enemies, no matter where they were, and then goes forward to state the death of his old self, and therefore welcoming and introducing Machiavelli, his new self. This is also apparent through Tupac's interviews, where he exemplified this constant message to those who were his enemies, that if they shot him, they should have killed him, causing fear through the taunt of his demise.
Don't you think if you shoot somebody 5 times, you should kill them? That's what I think. So, if y'all gonna be robbers and killers, be robbers and killers, man. Y'all just gonna be fucking up a nigga clothes. Y'all do that. That's all y'all end up doing is fucking up my clothes.
Regarding Tupac's lyricism and lifestyle, I think it is apparent that his lyrics and lifestyle hold a parallel to many of Machiavelli's works. I think that the most evident is in Against All Odds, where Tupac goes forward to insult his enemies, threatening to go after them, and goes forward to state, represented to the fullest being soldiers with military minds that play the rules of the game 21 gun salute. You said don't go to war unless I got my money behind me. I got my money right here, now I want war. Tupac's music addresses topics such as poverty, incarceration, racial equality, childhood hardships, and the thug life that he raps about living in. To me, these lines serve as a direct parallel to the following. If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not to be feared. I think it is really important to break down Tupac's delivery, as it is a key point that draws this fear from his enemies. He shows confidence and references a 21 gun salute towards his loyal military, which can be recognized in the military as one of the highest honors, often present at presidents' or ex-presidents' funerals and or even veteran funerals. Appreciation of a loyal soldier is not only seen through Niccolò, but through Machiavelli's The Prince, where he states that good arms are needed, while also stating that the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Tupac goes forward to state that his enemies said to not go to war unless he remained financially stable, and that he is now declaring war, which I found to parallel the quote stated previously, as Tupac's confidence and delivery as he chooses not to rap but to say it in a spoken word, partnered with his trust in his ability to win the war, renders his opponent completely impaired.
I'm a hoe. I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these niggas represent a threat.
Bouncing off of the idea of loyal company, Tupac could be notably seen saying he values the mob. Not the Italian one, but the mob as in his people, his army, and how he respects the concept of doing whatever you have to do to get what you want. His works as a pairing to Machiavelli, stating the following. Hence, a prince who wants to keep his authority must learn how to not be good, and use that knowledge or refrain from using it as necessity requires. I think that Tupac proves that use of knowledge or knowing when to not be good to keep authority works perfectly in order to instill fear. This is exemplified through his emphasis of not having any fear and having only ambition, leaving his threats to wonder what he could do with that ambition.
And they all blood relatives. Now got a military, not mob like Italians, but mob like we've been mob orientated all our lives.
Ending this with my reflection, I think it is beautiful to see the impact of literature within rap, as I feel many label rap as a genre that is dirty or explicit. And don't get me wrong, there are many rap songs that are vulgar, but just like any genre, many fail or are ignorant to believe that there is diversity within rap. The rap genre and the artists within it have changed so much within the last 20 years, but I feel that that is no reason to disregard the essential magic in songwriting and the genre itself, especially with amazing artists in terms of the last 20 years like Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, Kanye West, J. Cole, Young Thug, so many other rappers. Tupac Shakur truly changed the concept of being a rapper, and was one of the many artists that left a mark not only within the music industry, but within politics, within the Black and brown community, and someone who opened the eyes of many. And Machiavelli definitely has a great hand in his work and the impact on his audience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.